I wanted to try my luck with using small piece of clay today because I throwed with a big one earlier and it didn't work out. So I'm going to use the small piece and then see if we are going to make something really beautiful. I mean, I have good hopes this time, okay? Positive vibes, positive vibes. Even though it didn't turn out the way that we want, that's totally fine because I wanted to give it a try. And so we are. I ended up using like very, very less water before, and it did work until I stopped until I stopped somewhere. But then I continued, and then like I ended up not liking the piece, so I just kept practicing. Okay, we got a big lump. We need to toss it. And then continue working with it. I like really the bloopers when pottery people throw the ceramic pieces. Like the bloopers are really funny, and that's what happened to us. Yeah, this is looking like a nice shape where we want it to go. I'm going to really quickly, on this side, I'm going to fix it. There we go, we got that. Slowly and gently, of course. I can always use this one, which is strong enough. Hi, welcome to ClayGarden by Hima. Okay, so I'm going to use the sponge and then remove any excess water we got. There's kind of like a dent that I can see. Let's see. Okay, that's getting smooth and soft. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and make a well inside. And then widen it up. And then kind of like making smooth and soft inside. Okay, and just squeeze a little bit more water. Okay, then lift it gently. Don't stop anywhere in the middle. And then once again, do the same. Okay, so that is looking good. And then I feel like I've stopped probably too much here. I'm going to remove the excess clay. Because that last time I think didn't work out well, so okay, that looks really good. Yeah, I was telling yesterday that it's really dangerous to leave anything on your wheel and like run it because it can fly off and it can come into your eyes or anywhere. So be careful. Gotta be. Okay, and then lift it once again. Okay, and then it's like a beautiful, beautiful shape that I never got this before. Okay, kind of pulling it close inside. Okay, so this is the time for me to create a belly inside, which I'm going to use my sponge, and it's so cute. Like once it makes the belly shape, it looks so cute. Okay, so you can see like it's forming a beautiful curve from inside. Right. Okay. Looks good. I'm going to make like a beautiful lidded jar, I guess, with this one. Let's see how we can do that. That's the plan, you guys. Okay. And push it gently from inside a little bit more. And then pull here a little closer. Okay. Keep doing that. That looks so cute, isn't it? Looks good. Oh, okay. I shouldn't be using too much water inside. And then bring it closer, keep bringing it closer, keep bringing it closer, and then lift up the wall. Like bring it closer, bring it closer. Keep bringing it closer. And lift up the wall. Bring it closer, bring it closer, bring it closer. And then get it closer. Okay. Okay, that's definitely uneven, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the walls like fixed, and then that should be enough clay. And then bring it closer gently, like that, and like slowly seal it, very gently. Okay. That looks like a little flower, right? Okay, so I'm going to use this one to kind of clean out this area. It's not sealed yet, so the air is not trapped inside. So we have to be really careful. Otherwise, it's going to stop. Okay, now I feel like this one is sealed, so the air inside is like trapped. Okay, ta-da! It's our little gift. Okay, so now I can actually make the shape whatever I want because the inside the air is trapped. And Ooh, this is so good. I'm gonna try something that I never tried before, okay? Yeah, that's cute, isn't it? For the lid? That's so cute. Am I going too deep? I don't know. It feels like I am. Okay. I guess I need to stop. Hey. Okay. That looks good. Hope I'm going to save it. I don't like the this one, so I think I'm gonna end up cutting the lid, and then we can add something at a later point. Oh, there we go. The air is not locked. That's the problem. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna come and we're gonna make a cut until here. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna make a cut until there, which means I'm going to use my pin tool and then kind of going to make a shape until there. So for now, we can use our knife tool take the excess clay out. This is where I would really want to have different kinds of ribs, which is going to help me to kind of get like a smoother outer side. It's okay. We got it like really good. Okay, that looks kind of nice. Yeah. Okay, that looks like a cute little one. Then let's try to cut it. And then add some water to carefully take it out. Okay, this is where I should have my hands completely dried because it's going to stick. Pour water on one side. Let me grab my towel. Okay, got it. Because I need to have dry hands. Otherwise it's going to cut. So I'm going to bring this one closer. Oh. Again, it has to be careful enough. Let's see. we need the water to be going underneath this jar. Then it has to be slippery. Right, and then carefully, once again, clean your hands, and then, okay, I need this one, like that, and then twist it, keep twisting it, keep twisting it, and like quickly and gently put it over there. Okay, because this one is like completely trapped, it just came to this part so easily, but then I wouldn't definitely experiment with that because I felt like that's always a challenging part with throwing on the wheel without a bat. So let's do one more. Cute was. I do have my clay ready. I will make sure that it is flat on the bottom. Right, that way it will stick good. That's how you are supposed to slab. And then slowly do the centering part. And once again, we do have something that's stuck underneath, like an air trapped inside. So I'm going to poke it. Poke, 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 poke. So the air kind of escapes, and then you don't have to encounter the problem of trapped air, which is going to be a problem later on. I do still feel it. Where is it? Where did you escape? That doesn't definitely look nice, but yeah. I hope I'm not introducing new ones, but yeah. There's still something. What could that be? It is moving my hand, literally. Some bigger air bubble, I guess, but let's see. Let's find it out, okay? It's right here. What could it be? Like maybe a dried piece of clay. Yeah. It's a dried piece of clay. Like technically it's not going to hurt, but it's going to like be inconsistent with what you're working on, so I don't mind taking it out right now. And it's going to be smooth for us afterwards. to use this. Yeah, look how perfect it is. Although I see some air bubbles that tried to escape and ended up breaking. So I'll show you. You see those? Okay. Okay, you see those bubbles? They're like air bubbles, air trapped inside and couldn't come out. So when I did use my rib, it has no room to escape. And then came off from there. Okay, so let's go create like a well kind of structure. Hi. And then use the more water and kind of like pull the walls. Right. That looks like the walls are wide enough for now. So we're gonna pull it a little taller. Okay, that's one pull. And then let's try one more pull. We got all the extra clay. That's no big deal. And then let's just try one more. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good so far. And then let's use a little bit more from our splash pan. And like I'm going to use this one to remove all the clay, all the slip. Nice, that looks so good. And then let's use our soft one inside so that we don't do too much of a damage. It's like so good on the outside. I'm going to add a little bit more water so that it'll be nice and smooth on the outside. I'm using my hands. Okay. And then I had to use a bit more. And then you're looking good. So I'm going to use my sponge. I feel like we can actually do one more pull to improve the height of the walls. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to use my sponge to make the belly. And then it looks like somewhat that we worked previously. It has been like a really long time for me to do like the jars. So let's see how it's going to turn. Okay, that looks cute. And no water at all inside. Okay, it looks super cute, isn't it? Okay, so I feel like there is a small pole. Okay, that's so good. So let's continue. Actually, like getting extra clay from the bottom. Okay, and then slowly and gently get it closer and like get the extra clay from the bottom once again. Get it closer and like lift. And then bring it closer. Lift the walls. And then bring it closer. I'm being so focused, you all. Because I don't want it to break this one once again. So lift it closer. Then bring it closer. Okay, and then bring it closer. Okay, and then slowly, gently keep pulling it. Until the air inside gets trapped. Okay, ended up breaking this, but this one is not completely closed. So I'm going to close it. Nice. So this one is completely like closed right now. So I'm going to add some water, right, and then make it smooth. Because the air is trapped, we can slowly and gently do this. And then I wanted to try the same thing that I did with the other one, which is going to make like a depth for the lid. I wanted to see if it's going to really work, so. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to wait for this one to form like this shape. I broke it! Not again! Okay, see that? All is so funny. Oh no, okay. Well, no big deal. I mean, let's pretend that it's not a big deal, okay? I'm going to make it open. And then form like a vase, right? And there is something that I can feel. What could that be? Use your pin tool carefully. What could that be? I feel like there was some plastic thing. I don't want it to be staying in there because it could cause like a bigger problem. What is it? Oh, it's another dried piece of clay. Like some did really dried inside, Some did not. There we go. That looks cute. What do you think? Isn't that cute, vase? Vase, vase, whatever you call it. I like it. It's so pretty. I wanted to make the lip a little kind of like lifted, little lifted, not so much. Okay. Okay. It looks good, although I see some unevenness here and there. So I think I'm gonna be cutting the lip of this and like take it out carefully. And then I'll try to make another cute little structure for the vase. Like I'm trying to pull clay from the walls.